What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I have an amazing opportunity today to sit down with a positive force in the community, an amazing man, influential person, Butter, founder and president of HustleKingz Family. Butter, thank you for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it, man.
Pleasure's all mine, the honor.
Send me to my grave.
Let me tell you about this little lady in my life.
Send me to my grave.
Relationship. Since neither of us ever really agreed
Yes,
on it,
yes, yes.
but I love her though. And I think she
I
loves
gotta
me.
speak me.
But you know how relationships go. Now check it out now.
I met Butter actually on a ride. It was kind of just a fun run heading up north, upstate.
We went to breakfast, gentleman's breakfast with Alvaro.
Or like bikes and breakfast. or
Yeah,
something
bikes
like
and breakfast.
that.
Yeah, up at the Palisades.
Yeah, and I was super cautious meeting up with these cats because I'd never ridden with them before, and I was a little hesitant to push it on the highway and go through the toll booths. I don't have a toll pass.
I'm like, where's this guy? at?
These guys are just through the tolls way ahead, probably a mile down the road. I'm hanging back trying to fumble with change and dollar bills in my pocket. In any case, we ended up making it out there. I got a chance to actually talk to Butter and kind of hear a little bit about what he's about, and he really inspired me. I could tell he was a force to be reckoned with, somebody that I really needed to get to know. So the more that we actually got to interact with each other, the more I get to see what he's involved with on Facebook. I Facebook creep on him, so I see all the stuff that he does outside.
At least my wife's not the only one.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got our own little team, right?
That's what's up.
But yeah, I just wanted the opportunity to sit down and share the things that he's involved with you guys, because people like this need exposure. He's doing good things. He's out there making a difference. He's seriously a positive force in the community. And these are the types of people that we need to surround ourselves with to actually get publicity, to get exposure. And I'm really appreciative of people like this. So this is why we're sitting down today. First thing I got to ask you is how did you become such a recognizable figure in your community?
Well, it started with my grandfather. My grandfather in the late 60s, early 70s would visit people in the hospital that didn't have any family members and try to advocate for them. And my mom used to go along with him. My dad used to have a couple of bars. He had some businesses that he ran, and my father would help him with money and help him come up and build his own. And in the community that I live in, which I've been in for 43 years, it's a lot of those guys that came over from Puerto Rico in the early 60s, 70s, and made ways with each other, buying properties. Like all my dad's friends here all have properties, my uncle's friends here. Everybody here knows each other because they all know each other from that far back. But it was about helping each other, It's like that small community that, hey, my cousin's coming in from Puerto Rico. All right, let's set him up. Let him run the bar, or let him run the restaurant, or let him run the store. And then he built his own. And then, at one point when we were kids, you had every store was part of the family.
How do you keep such a positive outlook on life in general? I'll say I see, like I say, in order to stay so motivated, to stay so energetic and pushing to do the things that you do, you gotta have some positivity in your life. You gotta have some positivity in your soul. How do you keep that about you?
Well, I come from my father. My real father passed away when I was young, and my stepdad, with all the challenges that we had, he always made me remember that we could be in a worse place, right? And over the years, I really didn't understand it. I was like, I'm a kid, whatever. I asked for this. I go to school, give me what I want. It didn't really dawn on me until I realized I visited a third world country, and I said, God could have dropped me on anywhere in this earth. I'm in New York City. I want to eat a taco at 4 o'clock in the morning. I open my door and walk 50 feet. I want a Philly sub sandwich. I make a phone call. It's there.
That's what it's about.
There's countries that don't have that. If I want to get up and drink a cup of water, as simple as a cup of water, you cannot. There's some countries that I've been to, even as close Puerto Rico, you go there, you know, Jamaica, and you have to walk somewhere to get water, or you don't have clean water, or you have to do like 100 different things to get water. Like the simplest thing, and it made me realize that we're blessed. No matter how much we complain, how much we fight, we're in a lot better position living here in New York than we would be anywhere else. And that makes me feel like I take that opportunity to, like, if I can make someone's day better, do it. Right. That's basically what I wake up in the morning to do. Like, I'll wake up in the morning and say, you know, thank you, Lord, for another day. I woke up. That's more than enough for me. Like, I don't really sit there and be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I hope I hit the lotto. Why can't I find a bag of money? No. I wake up in the morning and I say, thank you, Lord, for allowing my 2 feet to touch the ground. That's good enough for me. And the rest of the day, just trying to make somebody smile.
I mean, a big bag of money wouldn't be bad either, though.
You're right, but nothing comes easy. If it was easy, we all be doing it, you know. So we have to go to work. But you know, I love my job, so I don't have to worry about that. So I love what I do, my business and the bike club and my career. So I'm good there. But I like to put smiles on people's faces, even if it's the simplest thing of buying somebody a meal or just making someone laugh. Because sometimes, you know, it's not about having to buy somebody something. It's just changing somebody's perspective that day. You know, you might make somebody smile who's having a bad day, and I've seen it. I've seen people say, "Oh man, you don't even know I was having such a bad day. You made me laugh," and da 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 da, and then you know it turns into a conversation, and then you wind up exchanging numbers, or it's just the way the world comes around full circle, you know.
By the way, he just said something about buying a meal. He just took me to this joint right next door, Salvadorian spot, with some delicious onions and steak and plantains.
Plate is about this big.
Yeah.
No lie, right?
Amazing.
14 bucks.
Yeah, amazing.
Best
food.
$14 you can spend.
It put a smile on my face. That's for sure. You told me that the HustleKingz is not like your traditional motorcycle club. Tell me a little bit about them.
So we're not a traditional MC. We're independent. Most of us are, you know, we're in careers that it's not personal against you know, being an MC. I'm pretty sure that if I've asked the dominants, this is what you would most likely ask the dominants to approve a patch or something like that, and I would pretty sure I have no fear that I wouldn't be accepted or granted my wish. It's just originally I didn't even want a vest. I just wanted, like, you know, like clothing line, because you know I like to go to the track and we like to do certain things. So for me it was just more like, let's just, you know, wear it as a clothing line, so affiliated. And that's what we did. We kind of affiliated it with the clothing store, with my business, Kind of Hustle. I've been involved in the motorcycle life since I was born. My uncle was part of Caribe when I was a kid. My dad was a dirty one. Both my uncles are pres of the dirty ones, Twin and Chino. And so I grew up in that, and grew up with the 69ers. As a kid, they were here. All these clubs were here on 3rd Avenue, 3rd and 4th Avenue. So this was my neighborhood at the time. You know, you had the Assassinators, who are still around, in a small group. You had the Bay Yachts, you had FMDs, which originally started out as a dance crew, then they became a motorcycle club, which we're cool with them. You know, the dirty ones were close by. And so I lived that life. I used to run in the clubhouse at the age of 4. Niners, Caribe, 31. Where it'd be at here, it was cool because I used to see these famous guys, like these guys that everybody was afraid of, people were like scared of. Not like the neighborhood itself, but like people were like, oh, those are some badass. So I grew up watching those guys. You know, you had famous guys like Comanche, you had People, you had Mercury, Crazy. I mean, there's so many. I could sit here and sit for days and you give you a list of people that I grew up watching, just being involved in the neighborhood. But these people took care of their neighborhood. Like, everybody took care of their neighborhood. No matter what they did at the time, I was watching these dudes, making sure that the kids were safe, the elderly were safe, and those that were getting picked on were protected.
What kind of personality, what kind of people do you surround yourself with that actually join the team, join the family?
So it was always said to me as a kid, tell me who you hang with and I tell you who you are. So, you know, I've always wanted to be, you know, respected and appreciated, you know, and just not that I never needed to fit in. I just wanted to make sure that the people that I surround myself with can teach me something that I didn't know. So I always knew I wanted to be a biker, right? So I surrounded myself as a kid. I hung out with them and lived the lifestyle with them and learned what I needed to learn. Even with the Hustle Kings, like it's like not, you know, everybody picks and chooses who they want to be with. You know, I surround myself with guys who have the same goal.
How did you come to become the president of the HustleKingz?
So I used to ride before. I used to ride with my boys from Rough Riders, you know, Pretty Tone, Lenny. You know, we had the legend himself, Wink 1100. He dated Georgie the Queen of Rough Riders, the first lady of Rough Riders. They were in this neighborhood. She was a block away. We actually have some married family that's married, so we have a connection, not from just back in the days, but through families. Remember marrying, and she used to wild out, she'd come crazy, so I used to love it. And then started riding with some other people, trying to get, I was young, so I was trying to feel out different clubs to see where I would fit in. And I was really like, it's not for me, not for me. All right, not for me, you know, maybe I just stay independent. And I always stood independent. I did some riding with, my friend had a clothing line called Rushwear. We used to hang out at Fountain Avenue. My boy from the Willie Boys, shout out to John Willie Boys. My man Paulie, rest in peace, with Willie Boys. My man Pretty Tone from Rough Riders. Nene from Ghetto Boys. This was our little hangout spot. LOD used to come out a lot, so I used to ride a lot with the guys from LOD, the good people who still, some of us are still friends, the ones that are still out here. And this was our hangout, our playground. And I left it like, you know, I'll stay independent, you know, because everybody was cool, I was cool with everybody, and I was just like, you know, let's have fun, let's ride, and whenever we could ride, and that's how it was for a while. I went, I saw my mechanic, I was like, Mike, you got a bike? I need to like freshen up my wheels. And shout out to La Vista, the best mechanic on the East Coast, hands down. I put him against anybody. I was like, yo, I need a bike. He had a Daytona 955 special edition and a CBR 600. And he was like, if you take both, I'll give you the super butter deal. And I was like, so hell yeah. I was like, hell, I mean, this kid, I remember when I went down in like 97, put two motors together in my living room. So, you know, anything that he had for sale that he worked on or was his personal, I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. I bought maybe like 5 or 6 bikes from him because I've never had any issues with him. So when I bought the 2 bikes, I was like, all right, now I got 2 bikes. Now I'm front, but I'm like, wait a second. It's just me and 2 bikes. Yeah. So I went back out, started meeting with friends, and it's crazy because I was meeting the kids of friends that I rode with earlier. And we started riding and hanging. Little by little, we put ourselves together, piece by piece.
Does the team influence what you do, or do you influence the team to get involved?
That's a good question. I try to tell these guys, like, do stuff. Like, don't depend on me. But as much as I fight with them about it, I feel honored that some of these guys who are older than me, and have, you know, have accomplished more in life than I have, still rely on me to make that decision. Like, what are we going to get involved with? Who are we going to get involved with? Who are we going to put our money towards? And the fact that no matter how much I try to like push it off on the VP, the treasurer, the this, the that, it's like, nah, brother, you set the tone. You tell us what we need to do. And it's not like it's a code or anything. I feel like you know enough of the game, you know enough of the people, you know enough about causes and this. So they entrust me to make those decisions, which are great because I feel like even if I made a bad decision, they'll still have my back. Keeps me grounded because I have guys that believe in my vision and believe in the way life should be and helping others. So if they entrust me with that, as a leader, I have to make sure that I do the right thing, positive spin, and show them that I am that person they believe in. You know? And I guess the fact that they know my history, and I've been surrounded by great leaders, because these great leaders are now presidents of many prominent clubs, and they believe that I also have that gene. It's in the gene pool, the leadership. Because how could all these family members lead all these great men, these bikers, for years? We're talking some of these clubs are 50, have 50 going in plus, and if they're good enough to lead, then the gene pool, we're gonna keep it in the gene pool. That's how I look at it. Like, they keep me in the gene pool, right? And I did. I had some great leaders. I still reach out to some of my uncles that are presidents in different clubs in different areas, and I'll ask their advice. Like, hey, I have this situation. Like, what do you think? How should I handle it? And even sometimes to hear them tell me, man, nephew, I'm proud of you. I wish I could do it the way you're doing it, and that makes me feel good because here I am. I learned from you, and you're telling me that you're proud of me, and you look up to me. So it keeps me going. As much as physically and mentally, I'm a little drained sometimes. That keeps me going because I have people that I've learned from telling me that I'm an influence to them. So it kind of makes me feel good. Makes me sleep better.
Yeah, you might feel drained, but it doesn't show. That's for sure, man. Like I'll say, just in the time that I've come to know you, just a little bit that I've really just been attached to you through social media or interacted with you outside of that. You've collected money for cancer research. You've collected money for what is it?
The children's cancer run, the cancer run, breast cancer run. We just did a homeless drive.
Clothing for the homeless.
We still have packages coming in.
Right.
We've worked with
the church. I know you do a lot of stuff for the church.
We do a lot of stuff with the church. We actually shout out to Freedom Blocks, man. December 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Check out my man Dennis Diaz or Izzy Does It or Status Auto Care. They have their annual coat and toy drive out in Red Hook. That's definitely a big event. If you want to donate, if anybody has clothes, toys, definitely check them out. That's a big event.
I'll throw up all this information in the description under the video.
So we've done stuff like that: toy drive, coat drives, homeless drives. We're gonna be doing the soup kitchen on December 21st. We'll be doing that. It all started with the breast cancer event. We decided to do something like that, and we collab with someone who was already doing it. Freedom Block. Shout out to Izzy. That's his little monster. That's his little baby creation. This breast cancer event that's gotten so big. It started with him and some friends just doing a ride out, and we decided to want to do something different and work with somebody. And it was, hey, I know you're doing this. Let's do it together. And it just turned out to what it is today. So if you haven't been to one of the breast cancer ride outs, you missed out. This year I'm pretty sure we had more than 500 bikes easily. So that's pretty dope. And little events here and there, and stuff that I've done even outside of the motorcycle event. Working with the church, I've done funded people's Bible study program or program they might want to get into, or I've donated to retreats and stuff like that. Which I don't have a record of all that stuff, but these are things that I remember that actually impacted me. So yeah, I've been involved in a whole bunch. Even before the motorcycle business, I used to donate my time to the Center for Family Life, which is a community center here that my kids even worked in. I worked in as a kid, and then now my kids are working in it now. So it goes full circle. It goes way back to before motorcycles.
All right, so final thing. You talked a little bit about some upcoming events that you got, kind of like community relations, community outreach events, but just kind of let people know what else is going on in your life right now, where we're at, like how to check you out, how to find you on social media, how to get involved with what you do.
So you could always check me out at HustleKingz BK on Instagram. Kings with a Z, not an S. I have a business out here in Sunset Park, 5012 3rd Avenue. We do embroidery, we do shirts, we do designs, we do graphic arts. Our Instagram for that is Cotton Hustle, just one word, at Cotton Hustle. You could always hit me up on my personal HustleKingz. You can find me on Facebook at Jose Butter Rosario. You'll see me a picture of my bike. I'm very easy to get in touch with, man. Prospect Power Sports. You can follow me on Prospect Power Sports. I do part of their social media as well. That's my second home. Shout outs to Sabrina, my boy Morocco over there. And I'm also part of Charity Hogs Board. It's a charity, it's a group, charity organization that I'm a part of. I've been invited to be a member of their board. Shout out to V and Dutch and my man Dundi. December 6th. If you missed this one's for the ages. Amazora, 730 boys, the apes are gonna be swinging all over the fucking place. That's gonna be a movie. I don't even really go to parties. I'm old. At 10 o'clock, I wanna go to sleep. But my man Snacks, my man E-Dubs, my man Rick the Roofer, Esco, the whole Staten Island family, 730 boys. We definitely gotta support that one. That's gonna be a big event. They got some heavyweight belts coming out there, so I'm trying to see if I win one for like sexiest chubby guy or something like that. They're giving out all kinds of awards, so we in there. December 7th, I'll be posted at the New York Motorcycle Show, representing Team Honda. Even though I'm a Kawi guy, Kawasaki does kind of its own brand thing. They have their people there, but the Yamaha team allows the dealerships and the brands to represent their business, so I'll be there December 7th. December 8th is it's called a senior run. It's been going on for about, I'm gonna say 11, 12 years. Shout out to UB family. I've been a part of that for like the last 4 years. We get together and we meet up, cool spot, and we bring hats, scarves, gloves, whatever we can, blankets, game activities, and we actually donate all this stuff to a senior center out in Brooklyn on Rockaway Parkway. Doing that for years. That's fun. If you need more info, reach out to your local UB brother. They have all the info you're gonna need. December 22nd, I mentioned earlier, the Freedom Box family is gonna be having the annual toy and coat drive out in Red Hook with Status Auto Care. That's a big event. Last year was a huge success. We had people waiting online, and DJs, we had the assemblymen come out. Dennis Diaz definitely puts it together right. He's a big influence for me. I try to follow a lot what he does too, because he's pretty big with community events and stuff like that. So shout out to Dennis Diaz. HustleKingz Incorporated with NYC Buddha. It's at nyc.buddha. They're doing a toy drive. They'll be working with some shelters throughout Brooklyn. Check out the store, The Booth. Meg BK, that's my dude. He got a store right not too far from us. He's got a full clothing line, and he's also part of this the same toy drive that we're part of. So yeah, we'll have a toy station here. You can drop a toy, whatever you want, and then we'll get together with these people and then get everything together. December 21st, I'll be working with the Sunset Park Community Outreach Church, located on 53rd and 4th Avenue. 54th and 4th Avenue. That's Pastor Margie Peter. She's an actual local activist from the neighborhood. I know since I was a kid. She's actually the aunt of one of my members. So, we got deep roots with her and the church. Since I know, she's always like give people food and stuff like that. So HustleKingz will be volunteering to serve breakfast and cook breakfast for the homeless on the 21st. So also if you, your motorcycle club, your team, your social club, AC, want to get involved in something like that, let me know. I can put you in contact with her. Shout out to Hood Riders, man. We've been doing a lot of back and forth, working with business, some new projects coming out with them. Also check out the Set Magazine. You have Set Magazine. They post a lot of stuff up, so if you're looking for a special event or something to do, they're also good to look up on their page. My man Meatloaf. Check out my man Meatloaf, Rock Boy Choppers. They're always doing something. Book bag drive, toy drive. My man Meatloaf has a crew that he goes out and he actually cuts homeless people's hair, tries to groom them. He's godsend. Shout out to April Jeter. She comes out to a lot of events. Will Chef too. My man Will Chef. April will they support a lot of what all bikers do.
Anywhere there's smiling children, happy people, positive vibes, anything positive in this community, you'll probably find something that Butters had his hand on. And I mean, I can't speak on behalf of everybody, but I know everybody appreciates you, man. Like we need more people like you in the community. We need more positive vibes, more positive energy, and not even just the energy, but you're willing to put that energy to work. And a lot of people say, you know, they talk the talk, but when it comes time to actually wake up early and go out there in the cold and do these things, you'll find them still laying in bed, sitting on their couch, you know, talking that talk. They don't actually put action to it like you do. It's really impressive. Like, you make me tired just watching, actually. But it's definitely appreciated.
Thank
and
you.
as a thanks for sitting down with me today, I kind of scoped out, you know, the different pictures I seen you in. I seen you sitting back with some real fine cigars. I figured the best gift I could probably give to you right now would be a little bit of whiskey to go with those cigars.
You stole my heart.
So please accept this gift from me.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Hold it.
I really appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man, but you sat down.
Man. Well, you know, can't come to Con Hustle and not get some stuff for you. Some stuff for you.
Oh, well, it's the season of giving, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I got some clothing. I see you like the earth tone color, so I want to hook you up with some shirts. There's a few shirts here from our brand.
All right.
You know, enjoy those, rock those out. You know, good bike stuff. Yeah, man, it was a pleasure sitting here. We get to chop it up. We chopped it up a little bit before the interview, so it was pretty good.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, what's the name of the spot next door?
I couldn't even pronounce it.
Man, I wish I remember the name, because I give a
look
shout
at
out
the
to
El
them.
Salvador flag. It's called Urestada. Yeah, it's been there for a while. It's a little hidden gem, close by, close to home.
Last thing too, everybody's got to do their part. Everybody should get out and make a positive influence in their community. You know, it's not hard to get involved. All you gotta do is just take that first step. Get out there and actually meet some people and put those positive energies to work. And like I say in most of my videos, leave this world better than you found it.
Absolutely. Hey, what up, family? This is Butter, president and founder of HustleKingz Motorcycle Association. Just want to give a few words of positiveness on what I feel is the way to be in life. We're not here to try to outdo each other or outshine each other. I'm sure there's a lot of people in this world that's what they want to do. My job here is to try to help the next person succeed. So if you want to mirror yourself through a good model, help someone maybe look for a job or help a kid, you know, shoot some hoops, whatever it is, do something positive, man. If we can do that every day of our lives, just the smallest thing will make this world a better place. In the time that we're living in with, you know, with politics and people ended up missing and stuff like that, be the neighbor, be that neighbor. You know, we as minorities are suffering dramatic losses to our peoples, our friends, to our culture, to our race. It's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, we need to stop trying to outshine each other and outdo each other. We just need to support each other. Ladies, stop hating on each other, you know, stop trying to outdress each other. That's what the world wants you to do. The world wants you to compete, because the more you compete, the more these people become rich. If you learn to work with each other, teach one, each one teach one, as our great Gandhi would say, you know, it will be 100. This place would be 100% better, you know. So the only thing I can say, man, I love everybody. I have no ill will towards nobody. If you know anybody who says I got a problem with them, or I wish everybody the best, friend or foe, unknown, whatever you are, you know, it's all good. I ask God to bless everybody and you know, for the world to be a better place. People, my kids ask me all the time, Dad, what do you want for Christmas? And I tell them, peace on earth. That's it. I really don't want much, man. I have everything I can possibly have. I have an amazing wife. She's the backbone of all this. I didn't mention her much throughout my interview, but she's the reason why I can make a lot of power moves and go to the store and buy a bike whenever I want, because she's put me in that position. She's helped me get there. And so shout out to my Solo 45, my girl, I love you very much. Got a long time together. But she's a big part of what I do. She's a big supporter of everything I do. And I would say without her and my mama, I would not be here. So yeah, and my sister. I've been raised with a bunch of women, so shout out to all the ladies in my life that have been there for me. So yeah, man, wake up tomorrow, do something positive, make the world a better place. Peace.